Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and this is a little quick update to Cortana and the future of Cortana in Windows 10. There will be, if it's like we think, there's going to be some happy people with different things and different types of happy people. So some users have reported, and if you go to the Microsoft Store, I don't see it on mine, but I know that some users in the US particularly are seeing Cortana Beta app available in the Microsoft Store in Windows 10. And so what does that mean? Well, that means that after having a separation from search, and of course in the latest version of Windows 10, the May 2019 update, you've got, of course, if you look here on my taskbar on the left side, search and Cortana are two separate things. And so what happens here is that first there was a separation of both, which made a lot of people happy, by the way, because a lot of people didn't like the fact that search and Cortana were kind of bundled together. But now what is kind of interesting here is that the Microsoft Store is going to have an app which is Cortana Beta right now, and means that there's going to be an app called Cortana at some point. That means Cortana will be its own app. You know, in Windows 10 there are core apps, whether you use them or not: news, mailing calendar, weather, and so on. These are core apps that are within Windows 10. Some of you use them, others don't. And what's interesting is Microsoft is giving more and more freedom to uninstall what you don't want, which is nice. Also, the fact that it's its own app is actually giving more control over updating a feature with new features, new services, changing the UI. You don't have to wait for a new version of Windows 10, because right now Cortana is embedded within Windows 10. So you need to have a new version of Windows 10 to almost have a new version of Cortana, basically. Well, with its own app, now the Microsoft Store updates will bring updates to Cortana and new settings and new features. And this is a very interesting aspect, but it also has another positive side for people that are, and since the beginning of 2015 when Windows 10 actually appeared, want Cortana to be something you can deactivate and even remove from Windows, because a lot of people say, well, it's snooping on this. Now then again, if you're using an Android phone or you're using an iPhone, or an iPad, Siri and Google Assistant are snooping on you, it's probably even worse than Cortana, at least equal. So, you gotta think that an assistant is an assistant. It does check different things like that. But the possibility of now having an app that you can uninstall, I think it will make a lot of people happy. There's a lot of people that don't want it, and they want the freedom to remove an app they don't use. And I think in Windows that's something that has been a core of Windows for a long time. People want to have the liberty of simply uninstalling what they don't use and don't want, which is, I think, a legitimate thing. I mean, why not? If you don't use something, why can't you uninstall it? So this brings this possibility. For those of you out there that do use Cortana, the other positive side to this is that, well, they're still committed to Cortana. This app shows that Cortana isn't dead, that they are still working on Cortana, and they still want to try to find some way to embed Cortana in Windows, and who knows, maybe other devices, but at least it kind of tells us that they're still committed to keep Cortana as an assistant, even though it's not a very popular one. At least, it's an assistant, it's there. And getting it from the Microsoft Store would be a possibility. So it's kind of interesting. Well, I kind of find the idea interesting that they're separating this. It should have been like that at the beginning, I think. But, I think they're moving ahead and they're trying to find new ways to have Cortana for the future in Windows 10. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.